Connor McDavid is one of the greatest talents, if not the greatest, the league has ever seen. He came into the NHL at 18, and since then he has absolutely dominated. He has collected 4 Art Ross trophies, 2 Hart trophies, and 3 Ted Lindsay awards. He also has 757 career points in only 518 games. Today I'm going to be simulating the rest of his career to see if he will win a Stanley Cup and go down as one of the greatest ever. Heading into year 8, McDavid will be a 98 overall. At the end of year number 8, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 44, 30, and 8. McDavid had a great year, scoring 45 goals, 65 assists for 110 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would lose in the first round to the Vegas Golden Knights. Heading into year number 9, McDavid is a 99 overall. At the end of year 9, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 46, 30, and 6. McDavid had a terrible year to his standards, scoring 46 goals, 43 assists for 89 points. But the Oilers would lose in the second round of the Calgary Flames. McDavid had 10 goals, 8 assists for 18 points in 13 games. Heading into his 9th season, McDavid is a 99 overall. At the end of year 10, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 49, 28, and 5. McDavid scored 46 goals, tallied 51 assists for 97 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would lose in the second round of the Calgary Flames. Heading into year 11, McDavid is still a 99 overall. At the end of year 11, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 48, 29, and 5. McDavid scored 59 goals, 38 assists for 97 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would lose in 6 games to the Vancouver Canucks in round number 1. Heading into year 12, McDavid is still a 99 overall. At the end of year 12, the Edmonton Oilers have fallen off a cliff. They finished with a record of 31, 48, and 3, and they finished dead last in their division. Despite the Oilers being absolute dog shit this year, McDavid had a great season, scoring 56 goals, 59 assists for 115 points in 82 games. And McDavid would take home the Art Ross trophy. Heading into year 13, McDavid is still a 99 overall. The Oilers had somewhat of a bounce-back year in year 13, with a record of 41, 36, and 5. McDavid had 42 goals, 53 assists for 95 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would ultimately fall in the third round to the Minnesota Wild. Heading into year 14, McDavid is currently a 99 overall. At the end of year 14, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 44, 30, and 8. McDavid would score 42 goals, tally 57 assists for 99 points in 82 games. But the Oilers were swept in round number 2 to the Vancouver Canucks. McDavid had 2 goals, 6 assists for 8 points in 9 games. Heading into year 15, McDavid has dropped 2 overalls to a 97. Did you guys see Nadia got banned on Twitch? That's fucking hilarious. At the end of year 15, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 37, 37, and 8, which is good for 5th in their division, which means they will not make the playoffs. Despite not making the playoffs, McDavid had another electric year, scoring 56 goals, 54 assists for 110 points in 82 games. And McDavid would take home the Maurice Richard trophy. Heading into year 16, McDavid has dropped again, this time 1 overall to a 96 overall. At the end of year 16, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 36, 36, and 10, which was good enough for 6th in their division, which means they did not make the playoffs. Another disappointing year. McDavid had a dog shit season, scoring 35 goals, 49 assists for 84 points in 82 games. Not the usual dominance we're used to with McDavid. Heading into year 17, McDavid has dropped again to a 95 overall. At the end of year 17, the Oilers finished with a record of 45, 29, and 8. McDavid had a bounce-back season with 43 goals, 60 assists for 103 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would lose in round number 1 to the Vegas Golden Knights. McDavid had 6 goals, 7 assists for 13 points in 6 games in the postseason. Heading into year 18, McDavid has regressed again to a 94 overall. At the end of year 18, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 42, 35, and 5. McDavid would score 47 goals, tally 46 assists for 93 points in 82 games. And yet again, the Oilers would lose in the first round to the Vegas Golden Knights. They just can't seem to get anything going come playoff time. Every year it seems like it's a repeat. They've only had 1 deep playoff run this entire time that I've simulated, which is absolute garbage. McDavid had 9 points in 7 games in the postseason. Heading into year 19, McDavid has dropped yet again, this time to a 93 overall. It seems like we are in the back half of McDavid's career, and he does not have many years left. At the end of year 19, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 47, 26, and 9. Will this be the year they finally win the Stanley Cup? McDavid had a great season, scoring 48 goals, 62 assists for 110 points in 82 games. And yet again, the Oilers will lose to the Vegas Golden Knights, this time in round number 2. It's the exact same shit every goddamn year. McDavid would have 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points in 12 games in the postseason. McDavid would win the Hart Trophy and the Ted Lindsay Award. Heading into year 20, McDavid is now a 91 overall. At the end of year 20, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 49, 30, and 3. McDavid finished with 44 goals, 52 assists for 96 points in 82 games. Unfortunately for the Oilers, they would lose in the third round to the Minnesota Wild. McDavid would have 7 goals, 16 assists for 23 points in 20 games in the postseason. Heading into year 21, McDavid is now a 90 overall. At the end of year 21, the Edmonton Oilers finished with a record of 38, 34, and 10. McDavid finished with 38 goals, 47 assists for 85 points in 82 games. But the Oilers would lose in 5 games in the first round of the St. Louis Blues. And just like that, Connor McDavid will call it a career after 21 years in the NHL. In 21 years, he scored 886 goals, had 1,194 assists for 2,080 points in only 1,635 games. In the playoffs, he had 72 goals, 97 assists for 169 points in 147 games. McDavid would finish the franchise leader for pretty much every major statistical category. That would include points, seasons, assists, games played, penalty minutes. Well, actually not penalty minutes. McDavid had the 3rd most goals in NHL history. He finished 3rd in points as well, only behind Alex Ovechkin and Wayne Gretzky. Finished 3rd in assists behind Mitch Marner and Wayne Gretzky. Mitch Marner? What? And had 10 100-point seasons, which is good for 3rd in NHL history. Ultimately, McDavid did not capture a Stanley Cup in his career, but he did finish with 6 Art Ross trophies, 2 Hart trophies, 4 Ted Lindsay trophies, and 1 Rocket Richard trophy. Let me know in the comments below who you would like to see next.